Alright, guys. So, this is the sequel that you guys wanted for the Ladybug Phantom of the Opera crossover that I did a few days ago. Basically, in that story, Marinette loses the Miraculous. She loses all of the Miraculous. She hides them with Cat Noir. Chloe has been forced into being not only Queen Bee, but also that she's part of a strike team for the mayor, her father, to hunt down miraculous heroes and capture them, which after an assassination attempt, which was orchestrated by Lila. However, this is all the recap, what happened was that Marinette was found and discovered by a man named Eric, who was actually the spirit of the original Phantom of the Opera, and trained her to take on the identity of the Phantom of the Opera and learn how to use like hand-to-hand combat, swords, and kind of like learn how to use illusions, things like that. So after the end of that story, yeah, Marinette kicked Lila out of a building and killed her. So we're following up with that. We are now. It's been 6 months after Lila's death at the hands of Marinette, who is fully embraced being the Phantom. And essentially, what's going on is that people are now, like, criminals are now running scared of the Phantom. Because now, while even though the miraculous heroes realized, oh yeah, Lila was a piece of shit who started all this, to the general public, the Phantom murdered a kid, and murdered just this young girl who was seemingly innocent and, like, kind and all that. But Marinette used that to her advantage, saying that, like, yeah, if people think I'm unpredictable, that means criminals think I'm unpredictable. So that means they think I'll kill them. It's kind of like she's not pulling a Punisher and murdering, it's not like a Batman thing where it's like, if I kill one of them, I'll end up killing all of them. Like, I can't stop. No, it's more like Marinette still doesn't kill people, isn't killing criminals outside of Lila, but essentially what it is that Marinette is using that kind of persona of, I killed Lila Rossi. Imagine what I could do. What I could do to you. Like, just kind of hanging people over bridges or skyscrapers to get answers from common criminals. And she's just like, as she's embraced the Phantom persona, she's basically had this whole thing of, I realized that I wasn't doing enough as Ladybug. I was putting out, fires when there was an inferno going on. Child trafficking, drug rings, corruption. I was just a person in a flashy costume fighting the supervillain of the week. I wasn't doing, all I was doing was, diverting people from the real, from the real heinous acts that were going on. As the Phantom, like, now she's really embraced the whole ideal of, I can do so much more, and people think I'm so scary that, like, I could get them to do anything, because even Marinette even admits that, like, yeah, I've killed once, killing is on the table. So she's kind of like Moon Knight, where she has this whole thing of, like, I'm not this level, I'm not Punisher, but I'm not Spider-Man. I am this in between, so I will do this. Like, you've seen when I kicked Lila out the window, so imagine what I'll do to all of you. To a drug. If I kicked a kid out of a window, imagine what I'll do to a bunch of drug dealers. So that's kind of the thing, is that she's using it, like, it's kind of, like I said, a Moon Knight thing where she's just kind of committing this acts of psychological warfare on criminals, to even being, like, so scared that even when they feel like, when common people feel like different emotions and get akumatized, they're actually like, no, please, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the Phantom. Like, even Hawk Moth's like, Jesus. Like, the fear of being attacked by the Phantom in the night is so strong, it's actually repelling Centimonsters and Akumas from taking over people. So, yeah, Hawk Moth's kind of having in a bit of a jam, because he needs those. Now, you may be asking, what's going on with the with the rest of the miraculous characters. Like, what's going on their part? Well, what's going on their end is that they know Marinette is the Phantom now, but there's only a few, like, a lot of them have been captured. They've managed to keep their miraculous from getting, taken as well, and Adrian is now holding all of them, and he's leading what's left of the heroes. Purple Tigress, Alia, obviously. Nino's been captured. It's only like we're down to like 5. We're down to like 5 miraculous heroes, and they're trying to still try to battle villains when they get akumatized. The problem is there's no Ladybug, so they have to just, when they destroy the Akuma, it's basically all they can really do is just be like, well, sorry, destruction happened, my bad, and leave, because there's no Ladybug. The Ladybug they know, even though she's not there's even a debate among them where they basically bring up, like, yeah, she can't. Why don't we just tell people that Marinette is the Phantom? And they're like, oh, that's nice. You want to just add more charges to her parents who are incarcerated for harboring a criminal? How about now, we basically tell the world Marinette is not only the Phantom, but also a fucking murderer. And they're like, because that's what she is. And then one of the other miraculous, Kim, goes, no, it's not a bad thing. Like, she's actually going out and, she's actually scaring people into doing good. And he was like, that, and Ollie was like, that's not what we do. Like, we are meant to be heroes. Like, what Marinette's doing is, like, she's a vigilante. And when, like, yeah, I don't think she'll kill, but that doesn't mean she won't kill again. Like, now that option's on the table, she might kill someone again. And who knows who that might be. We knew Lila was a bitch and caused all of this, but the next person she might kill, whether on purpose or accidentally, is going to not only, like, set a fire in all of France, but also it's going to be on us too, because they're going to see if one masked vigilante is capable of murder again. That means that everyone in the country will think all of us are capable of murder. So they have to they basically come to the decision, capture Marinette and unmask her and throw her in jail, because now she's become a real danger. So, meanwhile, Chloe has been helping what's left of the miraculous heroes who are not captured, and the mayor is just like, oh, this Phantom is terrifying. Whoever he is, he stalks us all, and I could get killed any day. Meanwhile, while that's going on, Gabriel's been kind of giving support to, because he wants to end all of this and finally get one step closer to getting the miraculous, even though the dumb motherfucker doesn't realize that his son is keeping all the miraculous under his nose. Remember, this is like a very different continuity, so I have given no fucks about the show's continuity since the end of season 3 for obvious reasons. But Chloe is trying to help and feed them what's left of the team information. And meanwhile, while that's going on, Marinette has been hiding away in the Phantom's lair, playing an organ and listening to police radios. And when it's time to go, she just gets her gear, heads out, and goes hunting. And what happens next is that her whole thing is that she's been trying to pin Hawk Moth, because she's like, I don't want to kill anyone else, but if I am going to kill someone, it's going to be the guy who fucking started all of this. So, the person who gave Lila and Akuma, if I'm going to kill one more person, it's going to be that fucker. Like, she straight up says, if there's going to be anyone else I murder, it's going to be that asshole. So, eventually, her digging around discovers that Gabriel is Hawk Moth, and for a moment, she considers going to Adrian and going, hey, your dad's Hawk Moth, and I'm going to have to kill him. But then she's like, he doesn't have to know. So what happened? So that's basically where we are. Is that Marinette is gearing up to finally put an end to Hawk Moth, and she basically says, like, after I kill Hawk Moth, it's done. Like, I will not have to be the Phantom anymore. There won't be any super crime. There won't be any of it. But she doesn't like. There's that whole thing of, like, I won't have to, like, and she doesn't feel bad about killing Lila. Like, being the Phantom has changed her personality. So now she's just like, yeah, once I kill Gabriel, it's over. Like, I'm done. I will turn myself in. But yeah, first I'm gonna kill first I'm gonna put a bullet in Gabriel's head. However, yep, we got another little plot twist here. Is that Gabriel was like, now that he knows that the Phantom's coming for him. He is unaware that it was formerly Ladybug, but essentially Gabriel has is aware that, like, the Phantom is coming for him, and he's just like, well, I can't, I could send another. And Natalie's actually proposes, why not just send an akumatized villain after her? And he's like, yeah, so I can have it killed and have the Akuma lead it right back to me. Wonderful. Great idea. Great idea, dumb bitch. Anyway, he does decide, however, to get some outside help. And he actually he makes a interesting call, in that he makes a call to someone who could deal with this situation. And if you want to know who that is, you'll have to wait till part 3. Yep, we're doing a trilogy. That's what happens here. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Ladybug Phantom of the Opera storyline? Do you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.